if you're turning a new leaf and you've decided that you're going to spend your money wisely and you're going to spend it on healthy things, remember to use those healthy things that you purchase. So, Crystal Howell joins us now. She is a chartered professional accountant. She's also certified internal auditor, and we are honored to have you share your time with us. Some get the opportunity to take it all in on social media as well. But we're happy that you're family, you're like extended family with us here on Morning Barbados. Good morning. How are you doing?
I am great. Oh boy, my voice sounds like it's gone. How are
I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine. We are doing well. And we continue this look at financial literacy, and people have really been giving good feedback, and they love the help that is offered in the sessions. So what good things will you be telling us about how we can do even better than just surviving but thriving in the face of job loss or reduced work?
Yes. So we're looking next at the possibility of having to go back to school or do some additional training because there's
Hmm.
some persons that maybe move to either work for themselves or to find some part-time employment, as we love to call it, the side hustle. But you want to make sure that you can bring in as much money as possible, that you're offering something that is going to be a cut above the rest. Because with so many persons being unemployed right now, the competition is going to be even more fierce than it was before. So if you are going to be offering any kind of product or service, how are you going to make yourself stand out? And for many persons, that service that you're going to offer is going to have to be top notch, something that everybody is going to be talking about, especially in an environment where, let's be realistic, in Barbados, many times persons complain about the service being offered, and it's little things, the customer service, the courtesy extended, the knowledge that the person had. Those are the things that people complain about. So if it's one thing we want to make sure that you take care of, is being the best that you can be. And that might mean having to go back to school or doing some research to make sure that you are offering something that the market wants. So you use your personal contacts, just like any employment position, you can find through personal contacts potential clients, and you can use the resources that you have, whether that is LinkedIn or Facebook
Hmm.
or social media, Instagram, or whatever the young persons are using, to be able to find persons that you can connect with that have been searching for the kind of services that you're offering. And you can also use things like Beijing Marketplace to see what other persons are offering. Remember, it's always value for money. So you might see something that's cheaper than what you're offering, but are you giving better value? And you'll be able to market yourself based on the value that you're offering, even if your competitors have a more reasonable price than you do.
Okay, you've got to know the value in it then. You've got to know your products.
Yes, and you have to
Yeah.
make sure the value you have is real. So you don't want to have,
Yeah.
for instance, persons would have been selling face masks and you would have seen a range of prices. But if you see a
Hmm.
mask for $30, what comes to mind is the fancy ones with the air filter and all of these different linings and everything else, the strap at the back, as compared to a cheaper mask that may have been selling for $10 to $15, but you definitely could see the difference in quality. So yes, there's going to be a market for the ones that just had one lining and a string that would tie around the back or strap around the ears. But if you know that there's going to be a niche out there that's looking for a higher quality, for something that helps you to breathe a bit better, and you can offer that additional quality, then you can set yourself above the rest. You would not expect a mask with all of those extra features to have the same price as the one that has just one lining and a strap. So these are the
Yeah.
things that you're looking to when you're going to be marketing your product. And of course, if you're making face masks, it takes a particular skill to be able to get it to that level to offer that quality. So do you need to go back to SJPI or to some other similar institute
A
to be able to
community center.
community
Yeah,
exactly. There are community centers out there. There are persons who offer sewing and fashion designing courses. Barbados Community College does
yeah,
as well. Do your research to be able to see what you have to do to step your game up. It might not even
yeah.
cost as
And that's
go ahead.
yes. As you mentioned cost, I was just gonna say it might be a good time to look and see what is available without cost, what's available
And
free, because there are programs. If we bring it home, there are government programs that are available, and so you just have to check and see if it's something that you can either put immediately to use or grow to love. But if it's free and it can give you new skills or sharpen some that you have, I think that's a great place to start.
yes, I think the Minister for Labor, he would have been offering some retraining programs. I think I saw that recently
Yeah.
as well.
Yes,
That
I
person,
did too.
their skills, if you're not taking advantage of these things, especially the free ones, you're missing out on opportunities to put yourself a cut above the competition. And in times like these, you can ill afford. I saw a meme the other day. Yes, I love memes, but it was talking about different types of hardship. Yes, it's hard to go back to school. Yes, it's hard to up your skills, but it's also hard to be poor. So it's up to you to choose which hard it is that you want to endure. So if we want to make sure that we're thriving in a time like this where there's so many difficulties, take advantage of all of the opportunities that are there. And again, my biggest teacher as well too is YouTube. Many persons have been able to find reliable persons online on YouTube that will show videos of how you can improve your skills. The internet is a plethora of great tips and advice for you to be able to come up with new and fresh ideas to innovate your businesses and to offer something different in the Barbadian landscape.
Absolutely true. No, we're looking at getting that, as you call it, the side hustle on, or taking your skills and turning it in, monetizing it, or retooling if that's what you need to do. So you have to also be very honest with yourself about what your position is at that point in time.
Yeah, and I think that's something that's missing because we have sometimes this attitude that, oh, well, this is good enough. And it's okay if you start there, but if you do not have the thirst for continuous knowledge to always be upping your game and improving, even if what you're offering is good enough, how are you always looking to make it better? Because there's somebody else out there that's improving and they're looking to up their game. And what happens when persons realize there's something better out there for sometimes the same value that you're offering? You're going to lose your market share. And you can't always rely on your friends to be able to support your businesses because it may not always be something that they are interested in or financially able to continuously support. You want to make sure that your market share stays with you because you are always looking to up your game. It is tireless. You always have to be looking to innovate and offer a better service. You should be your
Mhm.
biggest competition.
Well, when you put it that way, when you put it that way, you really, really have to do your introspection and make sure that you set
On
everything in motion. So let's go through today's takeaway tips again. The things that you want persons who may be dealing with this rough patch or potentially could have to deal with it, things that you want them to put in place.
consider going back to school to improve your skills and do your research. It is vitally important to look to see what loans or grants or free training is available out there. And as a last resort, if you need to have a loan to be able to get yourself up to scratch, last resort, yes, but it's still another option that you can consider to make sure you get your skills up there and keep honest friends around you who are going to push you to be the best version of yourself.
That sounds amazing. I like that. Not just yes people, though. Honest
Uh,
people, real
and not the one
friends.
make you feel so depressed that you don't even move and get anything done. You don't need the negative Nazis. You
Crystal,
need balance
you gotta
in
find
life.
the right balance for
The right
sure.
balance
Crystal,
is important.
yes, this for sure. This has been some good truth at managing those pennies, and we are recognizing more and more. It really is about the balance in life. So many things intertwine as we look at, getting things right financially as well. Thank you so very much. As always, we appreciate it. How can we reach you outside of Morning Barbados, Crystal?
I am on Facebook as Crystal Howell. I'm on Instagram with Crystal_Clear246. I also have a YouTube channel where you can actually find all of these videos. And I'm on LinkedIn
Yay.
as my YouTube handle is Crystal's Corner. So I will
Thank you
provide
so very much.
it so that the next time people will be able to see it underneath and not have to go back through and
Wonder.
listen.
There you go. There you go. So very much, Crystal Howell, for sharing with us. We've been focusing on those financial matters, surviving and thriving after job loss, or of course, work reduction, working hours reduction. That too has been happening.